Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me on this video on how to use Canvas at plazacollege.edu. We're going to be covering the learning management platform, this new learning management platform that we're putting into place come the new year, January 2021. Over the last few weeks, you've noticed some changes with the eCampus system where we've moved our authentication away from Moodle, which is what eCampus is really, over to Microsoft. So now we're going to be authenticating all of our systems through Microsoft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over how Canvas looks and works, but we're also going to look at some of the Microsoft applications that are going to really tie in well with Canvas along the way. So there's a lot to cover. It's very interesting. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's keep going. So you've noticed that the Microsoft login now works for you. You'll be able to log in with your username and password for Microsoft. I'm going to go ahead and log in as the test student. Okay, so we've all logged into eCampus using our Microsoft credentials. Essentially, the Canvas system is going to work the same way. And you've noticed that the icons for getting into Portal, Office, and Google Drive now send you through the My Apps screen in order to get to them. What is going to happen is on January 1, or in the near future, all of your any login that you have into Microsoft will bring you to the My Apps screen, and you'll be able to access either eCampus, Canvas, Drive, and all these other applications through the My Apps screen. It is a single sign-on system where you'll only have to log in one time, with the exception of Student Portal, which is a separate authentication credentials. But in the near future, you're going to be using only your email for that. So remember, your username is going to change to email for Student Portal. But all of these other applications are single sign-on. So when I click on Microsoft Office, voila, I don't have to sign in again. I'll be able to see all of my applications for Microsoft right inside of here just by clicking on Office from the My Apps screen. And also inside of this dashboard, I actually don't even have to do that because there's a shortcut to all of the applications that we offer here at the school. So you'll be able to see all the icons right here on the left menu as well on the My Apps screen, including the Office applications like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all that other fun stuff that comes along with Office 365. And you'll be able to get to On Campus, which is our campus library. Google Drive, Gmail works the same way. It's all single sign-on from here. Good stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at Canvas. I'm going to introduce that to you right now. I'm going to go ahead and click on this Canvas icon. Right now we're using eCampus. We're going to go over to Campus in the near future, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it will single sign me into Canvas as well. And right now, I am logged in as a student, so this is what you would see as a student at Plaza College. Your courses look very similar. They present to you very similarly as they do in eCampus. So eCampus, you can see on the dashboard, you see your like rectangular courses showing up on your screen. You've all seen this before. Same thing, there's a dashboard in Canvas, and your courses will show up on the screen on the first day of the semester. Everyone who is a student at Plaza College will have access to this Passport to Canvas course. This is a student training module that you'll be able to go into and watch videos of how to do things in Canvas. We're going to release this very shortly to all students. I encourage you to go into that course, look around, get an idea of what discussions are going to look like, what assignments will look like, what your quizzes will look like, and what your lectures will look like. So you'll be able to find out how to use all the tools in Canvas in this Passport to Canvas course. I'm going to cover some of them today, but this is a really comprehensive look at Canvas. This other course here, the Plaza College Sample, is a course, is like a quintessential looking course here at the school. It's a course that looks like very similar to the ones that you're going to be taking here at the school. They have weeks in them, and it has your hour video classroom, like your old hour Google Meet at the top. There's an hour video classroom now. So we're going to be using that. I'll show you a good look at that in a few minutes. So just so you know, in here, whenever you click on this sort of sun-looking icon on the top left, that always brings you back to the dashboard. You can go into your account here and change your profile. If you want to add an avatar or a picture profile for yourself, you can do that. You can change some of the names, or change some of the, like your screen name you can change if you want to. And you could write some things about yourself. There's like a little vitae information you can write about yourself in there. This is also the area where you can see your files. Any files that you upload into Canvas will be accessed from here. Real quickly, I just want to talk about the app. There is a Canvas app, and it's a really great app. It's much better than the eCampus one we had before. If you go into the Canvas app, and it sort of just looks like that sundial, this sundial icon. It's like a red icon, Canvas. Just you'll find it on your Google Play Store or your iOS App Store. If you click on the app, it'll ask you for a QR code, and that QR code is located right here inside of your account. And if you want, you can scan the QR code here, and it won't even ask you how to log in. So you could just scan the QR code right onto your app screen, right onto your phone. You just take a picture of it, and it will know who you are. It logs you in, and you won't have to go through any trouble of setting up your app. Very good. The app works very similarly to the actual online website. You'll see your courses there and all the weeks and everything associated with the courses inside of there. So very good. This is just a quick look at your courses that you've been enrolled in. So you'll see the same courses in here that are listed on your dashboard. This is just so that if you're in a course and you want to see a list of all your courses, if you're not in the dashboard already, you'll be able to sort of switch back and forth between them. Just so that you know, the calendar in Canvas actually works pretty good. You can add this calendar feed to your Google Calendar. All we do is copy this and sort of paste it into my Google Calendar. I'll show you how to do that real quick. If I go into my calendar in Google, down below it asks me other calendars. I can click Add from URL and then paste that URL that we saw over here right into there. So I would just select all of this, copy it, go into my calendar and paste it there, and then add it. So now my calendars are synced between Canvas and Google. So what I would see in my regular calendar are events that show up here. So if I have a calendared event, and a lot of your assignments and your quizzes and things like that that are due in your courses will often show up in this calendar. And if they copy over to Google, you'll get a notification saying, hey, that's due today. So something that you may want to do. It's very useful. I like it. Same thing for email. If a teacher sends you or somebody sends you an inbox message or a message from inside of Canvas, it propagates to your Gmail. So if somebody sends me a message into this inbox, it'll show up also in my Gmail inbox, and I'll be able to reply to them here, and it will go across platforms. So keep that in mind. Email is totally integrated. This history button here just shows you things that I've been inside of recently. So I could see like a few minutes ago before this presentation, I might have been using Office 365. I'll be able to get back in there real quick just by going to history. The Canvas Studio is really something that mostly the teachers will be using. The Studio allows teachers to present videos to you in your courses. It's very media friendly. So they can post YouTube videos. They can see that you've watched them, so they'll know, the teachers will know whether or not you've seen the video. You can also post comments in the videos using Visual Studio. So you might see your teachers posting YouTube videos and allowing you to comment on the video as it progresses. So as your peers or your colleagues in your courses are watching the video, and you say, oh, like about a minute into the video, you're like, I think this is really interesting. This is what I thought about when I was watching this video. They'll see that comment right in the video. So it's a very cool tool. You can interact in these media presentations. going forward. So that's the left navigation menu. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to my dashboard and show you the Passport to Canvas course. Like I said, this is a comprehensive course on using Canvas. Now, inside of here, there are modules, and each one of these modules has a lot of stuff inside of them. So there's the global navigation, how to communicate, like with discussions, and how to navigate through your courses, how assignments work, quizzes, how the grading system works in here. And it's really a great grading system. It's much more easy to interpret than eCampus was. And how to interact with other people through either through messaging or other means. And then the application that we were just talking about. So I'll just go in one of these real quick. So if you wanted to know how to submit an assignment, I can do this by a file upload if I want to, or a website URL. I can share that within my assignment, how to see the due dates and things like that, right? It also shows you how to use Google and Office 365 integration. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But if I wanted to know how to, I don't know, upload a file. So let me go up to File, Upload. Where was that? There was File Upload somewhere. Okay, I thought it was in here. Am I still in the right place? So if I go to Assignments, File Upload, there it is. Okay, so I click on File Upload, and then inside my assignments, I can see it tells me how to submit assignments by doing a file upload. It actually shows me a video on just that one activity of submitting an assignment. Okay, so that's just one way of reviewing it. It also shows you everything you want to do in Canvas. It shows you in a sort of a video way. How do I submit an assignment using text only? I can click Submit Assignment, go back into the text area down below, and just start typing away, and then click Submit Assignment. So please go into these go into these modules, have a look around, just get an idea of what Canvas is going to look like. It's very important to do that. As soon as you see this Canvas website come up on your application screen, go ahead and click on here, take a look around, get used to using this before day one of the semester. Next semester starts January 11th. You'll have ample time between the time that we release this to everybody and the time that the first day of the semester comes around to be able to get used to using your courses. Okay. So another thing I wanted to talk about inside of these classes is that Google Drive is fully integrated into your courses, and so is Office 365. Now, what do I mean by that? You can see inside of my course that I have Google Drive and Office 365 links right here. If I were to click on them, it will actually show me the contents of my Office 365 environment. All right. Now, if I went into Office 365 and I went to my OneDrive, I just want to show you real quick what that looks like and how that matches up. So here's my OneDrive. I'm going to pull it right next to Canvas, and I'm going to show you that the files inside of here match the ones that are over here. Okay. So if I were to create a new, I don't know, text file or Word document and call it, I don't know, I'll just call it test or something like that. Test document for Canvas. I'll just put a bunch of random numbers so we know that's the one. All right, I hit enter, and I'll see in recent files that that's a file that I worked on right there. And inside of the Office system, let me just click away and click back again. You can see that that file is going to show up in here. So I'm going to go down to test document for Canvas 134. Just showed up on the screen. If I click on it, it allows me to edit it right from within Canvas. Very powerful tool. Why is it so powerful? Because if you're given a Microsoft Word assignment or some kind of paper to write, you can do it from within Canvas without ever having to leave the browser. Okay. Another note on Microsoft Word, if you do want to leave your browser and you prefer to use Microsoft Office on your desktop, whether you have a Macintosh or if you have a PC, a Windows PC, you can install Office on up to 10 machines just by going into Office right here and downloading the Office 365 setup. And it's that easy. You just download it and run it, and it'll have Office on your machine indefinitely. So if you keep a Plaza College email address, you get to keep Office 365 for the duration of the license. Okay, back to Canvas. All right, same thing with Google Drive. It's fully integrated. Once you click on Google Drive, I'll be able to see all the folders and files that I have inside of my Google Drive right here. And I can use these files to submit to assignments or attach files from within Canvas. Okay. So that's the integration. Now, the first time you click on Office 365 and Google, it asks you to authenticate. You just have to click OK and you have to allow Canvas to talk to Google Drive and allow it to talk to Office 365. So you have to give it that OK. Otherwise, it won't communicate between the two. It's like up to you to make that connection. All right. So let's go into this sample course real quick. I'm just going to click on that Plaza sample course. You're going to see this on your dashboard as well. At the top of every single course that you have at Plaza College, you're going to have your Google Meet link. All right. We're no longer calling it our Google Meet. We're calling it our video classroom. And there is a reason for that, because what if we ever change Google Meet to something else? What if we decided to use Zoom or, I don't know, Microsoft Teams or something like that? So we're just going to call it our video classroom in case we have to change our platform for some reason. But anyway, it's very important to do on the very first day of the semester, January 11th. It's important that you know your schedule, right? So a few days before you start classes, take a look at your schedule, find out your schedule for that week, and decide, decide where your classes are going to be and what times you're going to have to get into them. So on your schedule, you want to go into your classes at the time that it starts, go to the top of the class inside of Canvas, click on Our Video Classroom, and open up your Google Meet, just like you did in eCampus. Right? It's asking me if I want to use my camera and my microphone, and I say yes, and then I join. Right? Now, remember, everything's single sign-on in here, so I don't have to click on Gmail anymore in order to make this work. So it's very cool. You don't have to click on Gmail every time you want to go into Google Meet anymore. So you just click on it, it'll let you in, it knows who I am, and that's it. Okay? I'm going to go back to the home of this course and take a look around. You can see here, very similar to eCampus. We're going to show you your textbook lead chapters inside of here. If there is a textbook lead chapter for this particular course, which there is, the lead chapters show up inside of that folder. There's an overview of the course, an academic integrity policy. A lot of courses this semester may have an online policy that you'll have to sign, so be on the lookout for that. The syllabus is fully integrated into the course as well. It is embedded, so you can either see it on the screen or download it as a PDF file if I wanted to. So when I go ahead and click on that, I see the syllabus download into my browser. Okay. Going back to the home, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. You'll see some instructor information in here. In this particular course, I can see week 1. I can fold it if I want to or open it back up. And so on the day 1 of your courses, you should see week 1 contents already. And the future weeks should be hidden to you. So as weeks go along, the weeks will release to you as a student in this particular course. They are hidden. I can see the folder for week 1 and 2, but I can't see the contents of it. All right, great. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the activities and resources that you'll have access to as a student. Now here would be the question for this discussion. It's quite lengthy. So make sure you understand what's required of you of the discussions. A lot of times at Plaza, we have a policy where if you post your first post by a certain day of the week, you get a lot more points for doing the discussion. That's to encourage the discussion and moving along. So you might get more points on post 1, and then it'll sort of maybe like 5 points on post 1, just as an example, maybe 3 points for post 2, and then 2 points for post 3, just to make sure the discussion starts to heat up early in the week. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on reply so you can see what this looks like. In this reply, I can attach a file, right? I can choose a file from my desktop if I want to. Or I can type my response in here. If I want to put a picture in here, I can embed pictures or links if I want to about something that's relevant to the discussion, of course. And so that's how discussions work. Let me go back to the home page. You can see on the left, each course has a navigation section in it. So much like the homepage has its own navigation, the dashboard has its navigation here, each course has a navigation area here where you can see the syllabus for the course and things like that in short links. There's a grade area. Grades in this system are much more easy to read than in the old. I encourage you to get used to looking at your grades frequently. And yeah, so get used to the system. I hope you really enjoy using the classes in here. It's a little different at first than eCampus, but I think you're going to get used to it really quickly and start liking it very quickly as well. All right, great. On to the next part. So let's talk a little bit more about this menu on the left. You can go into the announcements and see the announcements sort of in chronological order as they were provided to you by your instructor. So each week your instructor may come up and say, hey, how you doing this week? We're going to be covering this. I really enjoyed your assignments from last week. So make sure you read those announcements along the way. But the announcements do show up in that section. You can see the assignments listed as they are consolidated into that section. The discussions, grades we talked about. You can see the other people in your course, right? You'll be able to see your colleagues in the class if it's approved by the teacher to do so. You can see different pages of the course here, and like I said, we talked about the files. You'll be able to see the files that you've uploaded into Canvas. The syllabus, the quizzes are consolidated into this section. And you can also view the different modules just like you do on the homepage in there. Conferences is not something that we're releasing, I think, and collaborations as well. These two probably will not be showing up on your screen. The chat area is a designated chat area that your teacher might say, hey, let's all jump on the chat at a certain time. They may or may not use this. Now that we have video conferencing pretty much being used by all the instructors, I think that this seems to be something that might be going away. But if they do schedule a chat, everybody can sort of meet in here at a certain time and sort of go back and forth about different ideas of the course. I'm just going to go back to the dashboard, and so on the top right, you see this to-do area. Now this is an area that will give you a quick view into things that you need to be doing like right now. So if you have any things coming up that's due and outstanding, it'll actually show that you need to get in there and take a look at it. All right, now this is just an event that's in my calendar, so I know that that's just showing my calendar. All right, so there's really nothing more than that right now. All right, so let me go back to the dashboard. Now, like similar to eCampus on the top left, let me go back into, okay, so I can also change the view of my dashboard by going to card view and list view and recent activities. So eCampus had the ability to do this well. If I wanted to see my courses as a list, I could do that. Or if I just wanted to keep it as cards, I can do that as well. All right, and there's also a quick gradebook link on the right here where you can see the different courses that I'm associated with to go quickly to the grades in that class. All right. Okay, so that pretty much covers all of the stuff that I wanted to talk about with Canvas. Just please know this is a really great system. Like, as you can see, all these applications we talked about at the top, it's fully integrated. In the near future, we're going to be sending all of the links that you see here to the My App screen. So if you go to gmail.plazacollege.edu or office.plazacollege.edu, campus.plazacollege, ecampus.plaza, all those end up at this My App screen. And from here, you can sort of make your way into whatever application you were interested in getting into. And then from Canvas, you can go in right here. Gmail, Office, all integrated. One really, really good system. And then when you get into remember, your courses are going to show up on January 11th, the very first day of the semester. You'll see your courses show up on your dashboard. eCampus is going away on December 31st. So the eCampus icon will disappear. New Year's, I hope you're not watching your My App screen on New Year's Eve, but we will be taking this thing down. I just want to say thanks a lot for watching, and I hope everybody has a great season this year. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team. We are support@plazacollege.edu. You can reach us at any time. We'll get back with you as fast as we possibly can. All right, thanks a lot and have a good one.